Hey guys, Podgy here with the first episode to Podgy's Guide to Competitive Sniper. We're going to start off with something simple. Before we can really talk about how a sniper thinks, we got to really talk about how a sniper aims. So we're going to be talking about normalizing your aim and some terms related to aiming. So to start off, let's just knock out a couple of terms. Normally, when talking about sensitivity, it spans more than past just that in-game bar in your options that says sensitivity. And when people talk about it, they're talking in terms of inches per 360 degrees or centimeters per 360. And what this is basically the degrees your character model rotates for each inch you move your mouse. And this is calculated based on your mouse DPI and then your in-game sensitivity. Now your DPI is dots per inch, essentially how many dots or pixels your cursor moves across the screen for each inch you move your mouse. The standard DPI of a non-gaming mouse is generally around 800, but if you do not know what your DPI is, then I would suggest you Googling it, but it's probably 800. Now gaming mice allow you to alter this DPI usually, and it's usually to like some really high number to make themselves look better, but really your DPI is going to be somewhere between 400 and maybe 2000 at the most. Now to actually calculate your sensitivity, you're probably going to need some online program for that, and I would suggest notalent.org, and they give you a very simple calculator. You just put in your DPI and your in-game sensitivity. Usually your Windows multiplier and your MYA are going to be default, and then you just look at your inches per 360. As you can see, I run 800 DPI and an in-game sensitivity of 1.5, which renders me an inches per 360 of 13.6. The reason why you want to talk about inches per 360 instead of saying, oh, my sensitivity is 2.5 or 3 or something like that, is because there are multiple variables when talking about sensitivity. So when you say I've got a 9 inch per 360 or a 13.6 inch per 360 or a 2.5 inch per 360, it makes more sense to everybody, and they can be like, oh, okay, I understand. Because if you just say that your DPI is 800, well, your in-game sensitivity can be like 5, or it could be 1. You never know. And also, I'm telling you all this stuff because it's good to know what your sensitivity is, so that if you feel that you're not playing as well as you could be, or your mouse is too slow or too fast or something like that, you will have a better understanding of how to adjust it. Because honestly, sensitivity is all preference. A lot of people will tell you that a slower sensitivity for sniper is a lot better, but there are snipers out there who play with a very high sensitivity. Like Rondego, my buddy who plays heavy, he plays sniper also with his 2.8 inch per 360, and he's a very good sniper too. I know one of my buddies, Jared, he was also around that range. But you will find that a lot of snipers will be like me in the 13 to 15 inch per 360 range, or even down around like 8 or 9 inches. But it honestly does not matter. Do not let anybody coerce you into changing your sensitivity just because they think it's better for you. It's all about you. Now, once you've figured out what kind of sensitivity you actually want, you need to make sure that you turn off mouse acceleration. If you don't know what that is, mouse acceleration basically changes your sensitivity depending on how fast you move your mouse. If you really slowly move your mouse across the mouse pad, then your sensitivity is going to be really, really low and you're barely going to turn. But if you go that same distance with your mouse but you flick really fast, then you're probably going to spin in circles. And the reason why this is bad is because it causes inconsistencies in your aiming, because nothing is ever one-to-one anymore. When sniping, you want everything to be consistent, and you want to know exactly how much to move your mouse with every shot you take. To turn this off, you can go into your options in TF2 and turn on raw input. This essentially bypasses your operating system's mouse settings, including the pointer speed, and then that enhanced pointer precision, which is actually what mouse acceleration is. They just make it sound fancy, and makes your game sensitivity focus only on your DPI setting and your in-game sensitivity setting. If you have a very old mouse or a non-gaming mouse, there are chances that it has built-in mouse acceleration or hardware acceleration, as they call it, and with that you cannot bypass the mouse acceleration, and you really should get a new mouse if you actually want to play sniper effectively in a higher division. Now I understand, when you adjust these settings, like turning off mouse acceleration or just changing your sensitivity altogether, you are going to have a few days where you're gonna feel like you just can't hit anything. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, it's okay. We all went through it, and it's basically a rite of passage. Once you get past those couple of days, you're gonna feel much better, your aim is gonna be much more consistent, and you'll have a better sniping foundation to build off of. So a quick recap, sensitivity is usually spoken in terms of inches per 360, or centimeters per 360, depending on where you live. Your sensitivity is going to be based off of your DPI setting and your in-game sensitivity. Your sensitivity is preference. Do not let people tell you what is best for you. It is all about what you believe is best for you. However, the one thing that will be better off for you is turning off mouse acceleration, and you will become a better sniper in the long run if you turn it off. Being aware of all of these things will keep your aim consistent, and once you get these settings down, you will be able to build up and worry about more complicated sniping things. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, please ask away in the comments section. Next video, we are going to be talking about aiming styles, specifically focusing on flick aiming versus track aiming, basically giving my opinion of both tracking and flicking, and telling you what I do. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one.